Today, we are going to talk about something which I learned when I was learning or when I was working at Acharya Prashant, which is about freedom being for the free. Freedom is for the free. It, in a way, the essence of this goes to question as to the one who is asking for freedom to look at themselves, to look at him or herself and see how much are their actions conscious enough to demand of a freedom. Because we see that every other person is asking for freedom. Everyone says, I want this, I want that. And is it really that we are asking for liberation, or is it just a fulfillment of desires which are really shallow in nature and they are taking a very egocentric ride through us by us asking for them as if it is something on which our freedom lies? Are unreasonable demands being clouded, like having a parda in front of it, to be looking as if they are in fact our cries for freedom or liberation, or is it something very indeed high or deep which we feel is required for us, and is it coming out of a conscious quest? Freedom is for the free, and hence when one talks about spirituality, adhyatma, when a person is really wanting something, it is said to look within. And why is so much of an importance given to look at oneself at within? It is said that the jewel or the fragrance that the deer was looking after and he searched the entire forest for it was actually within him. जैसे कस्तूरी का मृग. Why this is said? Because in a way, the world that we see or the world that we manifest is coming out of our thoughts, which translate into actions, and our thoughts are also basically guided by our feelings. So, once a person starts looking at their thoughts, at their feelings, and most easily looking at their actions, a sensitivity is born towards what one is doing. Because many a times our actions are very unconscious, our thoughts are very unthought of, really superficial, and our feelings are often uninvestigated. We have a tendency to mistranslate our feelings into maybe unregulated thoughts, and unregulated thoughts which are really not our own but are fed by external conditions, to take them as our own and go into misguided actions. And this is the world that we create for ourselves, and it is really not a very funny thing when we look at it and see that, oh, what a chaos is where we dwell. This is where we lead our lives. So it is said to look within. Are you really free in terms of being able to see your tendencies, the things that are driving you subconsciously, the things that keep pressurizing you, Are you able to discern what is important, what is not, what is essential, what is not, what is indeed central to you, and what is something which has come on the periphery and latched onto you like a parasite and is making you do things which are indeed harmful to you and by extension the people around you. And if you are not able to see that, you, my friend, are not really free. And whatever the demands that you make of yourself or the others will not get done. And even if you get what you desire, that will be another big hell for you. You will create a new set of problems. Like we say that this is a new year, yet we enter into it as the same old person, the same old tendencies, the same old thoughts, the same old actions. The new year will not bring any new thing to you. The only thing that is new or change or beauty can be added to your lives by changing yourself first. The level of your desire needs to change, not your object of desire, because you will just keep going from A to B, B to C, C to D. Like when we were kids, our parents used to tell us in order to motivate us that you study for maybe 10th standard and after that life is very easy. Then you did that, you realize it's not yet so. Then they used to tell you that you study for the 12th. It still did not happen. Then you studied for graduation, it still did not happen. Basically, the goal post kept moving, and you, if have not changed yourself inherently, if you have not been able to achieve a different viewpoint of life, if you are the same person who lives in the mentality of victimhood, who leads a life of guilting the other, who falls into the traps of quick consumerism, into instant satisfaction of your dopamine, of going for the lowest easily available thing that you can get in order to get the instant gratification, then my friend, you are stuck. And this achieving of such goals also will not lead you anywhere, because in a way you are stuck in the same traps, you are stuck in the same cycle, and there is no ascension in any way. And that is the only way to go ahead, through honesty, through reflection, through really questioning, are you free, and if you are not, what is it that restricts you. And it is there only at Acharya Prashant where he used to talk a lot about one thing that is for sure seen in your lives, that you can see for yourself, acknowledge and understand through it, that what is your pain point, what pains you, what is the thing that is withholding you. And if someone looks at it through honesty, they are able to see that transcending this pain is freedom. And without guilt trapping someone else or playing a victim, seeing that through clarity will really help you become that free person who is able to digest the freedom. Because freedom is available, but the free man isn't. The man who is free of their attachment, their bondages, their past, and is able to ascend by going through the fire of hard work, of patience, of great devotion, will be able to achieve that freedom. I hope this helps you.